Nobody can stop me, nobody can hold me, nobody control me. I'm coming!
Well, somber news. Welcome to the MVPs. Yeah, I'm your host.
That's not how you bring the show in, my nigga.
Hey man, hey listen man. It's just hear me out. Look, okay, again, if I put the bias aside, one of the greatest people that's on a Mount Rushmore now, Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief, head of the table, is now probably, and by probably I mean most likely, going to be like, all right, guys, goodbye now. I'm hanging it up. I'm probably not going to retire immediately, but I'm definitely just going to disappear for a long while, and I don't need to come back for
As
it.
he should.
And he should, but it's also like, man, and people are probably wondering, did you never want him to lose the belt? No. I was fine with him losing the belt, but I wanted him to lose the belt to Jay. Him losing the belt to Jay for me would have been better because now it's on Cody, and it's Cody. So, and as somebody said before, someone was like, that crowd didn't seem kind of lit for him. Like, yeah, of course they weren't. Of course they weren't lit for the nigga. They just here for the woes, and that's it.
They already thinking about who can Cody drop the title to
Exactly. They're like,
because
man.
because nobody really is behind Cody like that. They just wanted him to finish the story because it was catchy and people are sheep and they want it to belong to something. And in that community, yeah, that makes that makes perfect sense. But overall, I had no problem with how the shit ended. Like this entire WrestleMania has been fun. Like,
I will say yes. Overall,
like I really personally didn't have no issues with little to no issues with any of the matches. Like,
let me run back through this. Let me scroll up right quick. Let me run back through this card just to remind folks how this man, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Paul Levesque, Triple H.
made y'all put some respect on his fucking name.
Yeah, because there was niggas out there that was like, hey man, I don't know, Triple H booking been kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I don't know,
Yeah, they
man.
definitely said that. They
They
was
was like,
definitely saying that.
they was like, this dude kind of falling off. What this dude at? Like, what's going on, bruh? What he doing, bruh? And then he's like, all right, bet, say less. Come mania time.
And Hunter said, "I bet I got you. Say less."
Like, hold my sledgehammer right quick. And look what this man had. And you know what? So I'm gonna say this. This is only gonna be the Mania review, mainly because the NXT Stand and Deliver card match, like a whole entire show, I ain't watched the entire show yet. So we'll do that review some other day. But if we're going based off solely off the Mania card, then let's look at night one. Night one. Let's go through. Let's run down through the list. Uh, Jimmy versus Jay.
Jimmy versus Jay was a good match, contrary to what some people think. It was all about psychology and storytelling in that match, and the story was Jay, Jay and Jimmy being on opposing sides. Jimmy like, yo, I'm sticking with the family. I'm about family 100%, as your ass should be too. And Jay was just like, yeah, I was with the family until the family was doing shit that I wasn't with. But now that I'm outside, I'm on the other side. Like, I'm trying to show you that it's more to life. I'm growing. I'm elevating as well. Like, instead of being under Roman, be at Roman's level. It's possible if you break outside of that. But Jimmy, being brainwashed was just like, nah, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing, being a soldier in the family of the army, or the army of the family. And then so that was the story being told in my eyes, and Jay had to let him know. Well, I've surpassed you since I've been gone, and so let me get you up out of here. And
Some
that's
niggas
what
already
happened.
got champion Cody t-shirts. Y'all gay as hell. My bad, y'all. All right. Send me the email. They send me notification saying WWE shop new shirts are. I'm like, don't do that. Don't send me no link to this man's shirts. What do these shirts look like? The story continues. Y'all, no.
I'm not wearing I'm not wearing modern wrestling merch as a grown man. I'm sorry.
2024 champion Cody Rhodes. Man, he sure is nasty.
If it's not
What build he
DX,
got? What
if
build he
it's
got?
not DX or NWO or Austin 316 or some old rock shit, I'm not wearing. I'm only vintage shit that came out from when I was a kid. I'm not putting on none of these new niggas merch.
Champion WrestleMania champion Bailey, and they got Bailey. The champ is out of control. I see what y'all did there.
Yeah, let's get to these. Let's get to these cards. Fuck their merch.
Yo, they ain't give Priest no merch. That's crazy. All right.
But
But yeah, no, Jay and Jimmy, they like as you said, like the psychology of the match and how they were doing everything. Like niggas wanted like some extravagant, I don't know, wildness to happen in this match. Like that wasn't needed. Like this is the match did what it was supposed to, and show that
exactly,
Jay is it's just Jay's on another level. Like he's main event Jay Uso for the specific reason. Like because he's on a different level now.
and and he showed that.
Yeah. Let's see. Next match, we got Andrade and Ray versus Santos and Dom.
Good match. Another good match.
Sponsored by Aguas Frescas.
Sponsored by Aguas Fresas. Yo, some of these sponsorships was fucking wild. The fact that the match between Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee was sponsored by fucking Minute Maid Aguas Frescas is out of control. That's crazy to
Yeah,
me.
they've been
And that
they've been
wasn't even
racist. Like
that wasn't the end of it. That wasn't the end of it. But overall, uh, I said Dragon Lee. I meant to say Rey Mysterio and Andrade.
yeah, when I saw like anytime I'm looking at the image now and I see Dragon Lee on there, I was about to say that. I was like, oh, let me see Andrade before I mess up here. They
But
all
yeah,
yeah, all
uh,
four of them like like between Santos, Andrade, Dom, and Ray, like they all show that they're all four of them are like the future of Lucha Libre. Like they all got like you know what I'm saying. Like
it was a great match. It was a great match. Had some good spots. Um, I fucked with it. It was a really good match. They
Ray
definitely gonna
really
be
is the
doing
future
something
of
big
Ray, bro.
time with. They're gonna be doing something big with Andrade moving forward. Obviously, once he turned heel, and they smart putting him back with Zelina because when he turns, she gonna turn with him. So yeah, I like it. Plus, she just works better as a heel.
Are you fine with having two heel Hispanic people that are separate?
When Andrade turned heel, Santos Escobar is out of here. They not gonna be on the same show, no way.
Okay, okay.
They're not gonna be on the same show. They're gonna be on different shows. I don't know which ones, but they're gonna be on different shows. They're not gonna be on the same show.
True, because when
Um,
that draft comes, they definitely gotta start flinging some of these things
yeah,
around.
they definitely gonna split them up.
Let's see, Becky versus Rhea.
Becky versus Rhea, another really good match. Um, just overall, just a good match. And again, you know how I feel about this division, but so me saying that is definitely big for me anyway. Like it was a really good match. I was I was thoroughly impressed. I was intrigued. It was did what it was supposed to do. Uh, Rhea looked good. Did what she was supposed to. Get Becky, pack Becky up, get her the fuck up out of here. And yeah, it did everything that it was supposed to do. I
Yeah,
liked it.
Becky. Becky isn't my favorites when it comes to the four horsewomen, and she, hey, when she can have a good match, she can have a good match, and she had one here. Rhea also had one, and yeah, they did their thing. Like we're 3 for 3 by the way with these matches. But I would just tell you right now, Sammy and Goon.
It was telling you how good this mania was.
Sammy and Goon didn't have the turnout that I expected in the end. Um, Still a great match. It's just for me the ending portion where Sammy just turns into Hulk Hogan and hulks up Just one.
this match for me is the only arguable miss. And only reason I say that is because the match was great up until the closing sequences of this match. The last 2 to 3 minutes of this match was utter fucking malarkey. Like it was bullshit.
Yeah,
Like
bro. Like they,
Sammy's been getting his skull pushed in the whole fucking match, and then all of a sudden he's hulking up on some literal Hulk Hogan shit and just miraculously pulling from behind to beat Gunther, who's been Intercontinental Champion for nearly 2 whole years. Like, no.
yeah, bro. Like nah. Like
Like,
I'm
I
good.
don't like
He's never shown.
even
He's
if he's going to beat Gun, even if he's going to beat Walter, like, bro, no. Like, don't have him. Oh, I'm gonna just hulk up and hit my finisher a couple times, and that's what's gonna win. Also, I hate his finisher. By the way, the haluva kick is so fucking stupid. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Like I really feel like it should be the Blue Thunderball.
I'm fine with it. My only thing is that so this is gonna be a weird. This is a weird
Well,
topic to
another
start.
reason I hate it too is because this is a major thing in wrestling now, and I'm really not a fan of it. Everybody has like running start finishers, and it's annoying.
That's so yeah. That's what I'm about to get into. Is like sidetrack people. Just gonna get to this point. I hate finish. I because again, everybody knows wrestling has a certain psychology to everything. For me, I hate finishers that like you can just do it if that makes sense. Like why not just do it? So like if I have a frog splash, if I go to the top rope and I hit you with an elbow drop, it's kind of like why not just hit you with a frog splash?
Right.
Like it's one of those where it's like I hate moves that just like involve like I don't know. It's my brain that's like that looks at it that way. Where it's like, bro, like what are you doing? Like you could have just hit this move. Like why didn't you just do that?
I don't like the whole this thing of everybody. Like it's like 5, 6 people right now in wrestling who have running finishers, and I hate that shit. And that's just in WWE. Like, what is up with everybody with the like just all across wrestling? Really, everybody got running finishers. First of all, the spear being a finisher, the spear was never meant to be a finisher, bro. Like I feel like everybody was so intrigued by Goldberg's spear, the fact that everybody forgot that wasn't his actual finisher, even though his spear
Mm-hmm.
looked really brutal and it looked crazy when he did it. The spear wasn't his finisher; it was his setup to his finisher. His actual finisher was the jackhammer.
Yeah, niggas seem to forget that part.
And now, like niggas using the spear as a finisher, like no. And then another reason Goldberg's spear looked so much more devastating because he was a big ass dude and he played in the NFL. So it was just like, yeah, his spear would be devastating because he's 285 pounds and a former NFL DN. Yeah, it would make sense.
But when niggas like Edge be doing it, you be like, hold on now. Hold on there, bucko.
Like when you got some other dudes doing it, especially these smaller dudes doing it, it's like, man, that shit shouldn't be beating nobody. Like, why is Ricky Starks beating people with a spear? He's like 185 pounds.
Ricky Starks.
Him spearing you is just like getting speared by fucking Bailey. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Tune in the year. It's crazy. Uh,
Next
the
match,
six pack ladder match.
six
Again,
pack ladder match.
another great match. And we called it. We were like,
But
they're
it
gonna
was
split the
it was
belts.
awesome. I knew they was gonna split the belts for the two shows. And as far as predictions goes, I
We got
think I
half.
only missed on.
We got half. I mean, we were
As
like
far as
awesome
predictions, I
too.
think I was on. I was only off on 1.5 matches.
Yeah,
Two, 2.5 matches.
yeah.
2.5 matches out of both nights. Because I missed on. I picked. I had Walter beating Sammy, and then with this tag match, that's the halfway right, halfway wrong match. Because uh, I had picked what you call it to win Awesome Truth to win the Raw belts, and I For SmackDown, I picked New Kids Republic, but it ended up being Grayson Waller and Austin Theory's weirdo asses. And honestly, it still made sense though, so I wasn't mad at it at all. I still like, but overall the match was great, great spots. It was just, which let's be honest, we know that's what a ladder match is a fucking spot fest. And it was overall just a really, really, really good pay per view.
I uh I was 2.5 incorrect on this on night one because again I thought Goon was gonna win and I thought Dom and Santos was gonna get the W. Um, and then the half is in that match where I said Awesome Truth and then I said it's gonna either be New Catch Republic one of them, but yeah. I mean again, uh the rub down under um like when they got the dub, for the first belts. I mean, I wasn't really a fan at first, but I thought about it. These niggas gonna be here, so you might as well from this point forth. Like if I'm Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, I'm gonna try to build myself up and not just be the same two niggas I stay walking out every week. Like I'm gonna actually try to build myself
Well,
up. Not,
you
not
start thinking about it, you like, no, these niggas should be the ones that win.
It's like they're technically, unfortunately, they're technically your future. So they have to start building them up to actually be something.
Right.
Like, you
They are your future, and you know you're gonna do something with both of these guys moving forward. And it made perfect sense to me that a heel tag team, is it in here? I don't see it. What the fuck is my fault? I was looking for something. But yeah, like they're the future. You know they're gonna be your top teams moving forward. I mean, top guys moving forward. But as far as at the very least the mid card, it makes perfect sense for them to win. Not to mention, I was personally, if you got to get something going with these guys, and this is the perfect time to start.
exactly. And since they're gonna split these belts, as stated before, come Monday and come Friday, you better be walking out there with two brand new belts for these niggas. Do not have to come out with the red and blue trash looking belts. Just give them something new, give them something fresh, and yeah, just make tag team wrestling great again.
Now, I would much rather prefer them all get new belts too, for real. I do not want to see these niggas on some
Yeah,
with them
you.
red and blue belts any
Mm,
fucking more. I don't care if they on SmackDown and they on. I think what they've been doing though is giving people black straps and white straps. Did they already get rid of the women's tag titles?
no, but me seeing NXT,
They should.
I saw a clip of NXT Takeover where they were doing a mid card belt for the women's.
Yeah, they got an NXT women's North American champion,
Yeah, they should have just gave that
which is
to the.
ridiculous to me.
They should just get it to the main roster if they was gonna do all that and take away them tag belts, cause yeah, the women's tag belts haven't meant
That
anything.
goes into a whole nother thing with me because I'm a really big believer in
Like I
it's
feel
too
like the
many
women
belts in
should just have one
wrestling.
solo belt, but like if they're gonna have that extra set of something, I'd rather it be a mid card belt than the tag titles, cause the tag titles at first when they first were created had importance on it. Now the belts just they just exist.
Not only that, women they don't even have tag matches like that. Like
And even when they
since the
do, the
creation of
teams
them
be
belts,
trash.
they really haven't had tag matches like that because most of the time the women's be singles wrestlers anyway. Uh they don't do groups like that. They don't do stables like that with the women. Never have, still really don't. Honestly, you might as well just keep singles titles, like you said. If, if you have to give women more belts, and it makes more sense to do a main roster belt and a mid card. I mean, a main event belt and a mid card belt for the women. The tag belts, no, that's stupid.
Right.
But the six pack challenge was a good match. Fire, I fucks with it. Truth is awesome. I'm glad he got his mania moment. Um, yeah,
Let's see. So now we're 5 for 5. On to the Power Buff Girls, aka Destiny's Child, aka Naomi, Jade, and Bianca versus Damage Control. I
this
get.
match was pretty good for what it was.
I was not gonna care about this match at all, but as you said, like it was actually a good match. Like even though something that it was not like carrying the
Yeah,
power,
I wasn't
it was nice.
expecting much out of this match, but it actually turned out to be way better than what it was. Bianca came out, looked like a fucking what she is, a superstar. Like she's just so good. Like Bianca's almost cursed with being too good because it's hard for her to find realistic opponents to have good matches with because she's just so much better than everybody else. She has to bring her skill level down to everybody else because it's too difficult for other girls to try to get to her level. So Bianca has to come down to theirs. But she looked good in this match. Everybody on the Powerpuff Girls did. Like Bianca looked good. The limited amount of time they had Jade in there, like she's made leaps and bounds as far as improvement from her AEW days to now. Like this don't even look like the same person.
Funny how someone with proper training can look. Hmm.
Like she's looked amazing in her few instances where she's had to actually get a chance to do something. She's looked great. She's looked great. Also, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm tripping, but she looks more attractive in WWE than she did in AEW. I
I
don't know
mean,
what they did.
that makeup
I don't know
too.
what they did over here, but she looks more attractive in WWE than she did in AEW. Yeah,
Yep,
they
six
look
for
good
six.
as they did. Like Damage Control was never having a chance against them. So yeah.
No,
Oh,
you were not.
also got to speak on this. Y'all wasn't slick WWE for having the sponsor of this match be Wingstop.
Yeah, bro. Lemon pepper wings on the
Yeah,
side. Y'all wildin', bro. What's
have,
wrong with y'all?
having lemon pepper chicken wings on the side of the ring when you got the black women in there wrestling is crazy.
What's the matter with
You
y'all?
not low, Hunter. You not low.
What you want, Hunter? What you doing, bro? Lemon pepper wings on the side? Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all crazy. Speaking of crazy, main event: Seth and Cody versus Tribal Chief and the Final Boss tag team match. Match was fire, plain and simple. Nothing else for me to add. Match was fire, and the result was what I expected and what I called. Bloodline wins and get the bloodline rules for the next night.
Yeah,
Seth's an
that's
idiot.
pretty much it.
Yeah, Seth's an idiot.
Great.
Yeah, there we go.
Seth was an idiot. Great fucking match. Match went well. Everybody's talking about, well, the match started slow. It's like, well, of course it did. Like, what I don't understand what these people want. Like, I feel like they get of most of these mark ass fans get so used to watching this flippy shit. I'm like, I'm sorry. Every match doesn't start with chain wrestling or doing 1,000 flips or 10 super kicks within the first 2 minutes. But I digress. Night two, let's get it correct.
Night two.
Also, Rock looked really good to be as old as he was and not had a actual match, televised match in over 10 years. Looked pretty damn decent.
Yeah, not true. At his age. Night two. We arrive. We're gonna start out with LA Knight versus AJ Styles. The match where we said, you know, we're not really sure who's winning this match. I wasn't really sure.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure. I was thinking maybe AJ, uh, but I again wasn't sure because it's just like they keep starting and stopping runs for LA Knight because it's just like he'll get hot and then it's just like people just cool off on him. I mean, I personally think it's just because he's a fucking jabron, but I digress. But they keep having these starting stops for LA Knight, and I'm like, if they ever gonna start, this would be the time to try to start on him again, have him beat AJ, and lo and behold, that's what happened.
True,
But
and
good
I
match,
it was
AJ.
a great match. Like there was no point in this match where I was like bored or nothing. Like I can say that for all the matches that we've had. Like, but this one specifically, like it was good, like real good. AJ got a new theme song. Thought he was gonna win with the new theme song, but you know, LA Knight got the dub. And hey, listen,
Right.
with the W,
I ain't gonna lie. I thought once I heard the new theme song, I was like, "Oh, AJ must gonna win. Got new music."
yeah, I was like, yeah, if he's gonna have his new music, new fit, and he pulled up on him to start the match, yeah, I was like, he probably gonna win this. But with LA Knight getting the dub, they should take that and now ride the wave and go forward with using him in something or not. I don't know. That's up to y'all. Next match we have the Final Testament versus Bobby and the Blacks. Now I expected the Final Testament to hood stomp these dudes, and they were hood stomping them until they finally got a chance to make a comeback. And after that comeback happened, there was no turning back. Them niggas just dominated. They took over.
Yeah, like that. What? Yeah, that was a great match, and I definitely wasn't expecting the Pride to win. Like that wasn't. I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought, especially with them giving Karrion Cross a whole ass stable and shit like that. I thought like, oh yeah, they finna turn up and get him up out. You know what I'm saying? They finna get Bobby down up out of here. Especially considering Karrion Cross them kind of just been beating the shit out of him for weeks, for the most part anyway. And uh that didn't happen. Like was kind of shocked by the Pride winning, but overall it was a great match. Pretty decent. I will say this. I wish Karrion Cross and AOP had got a little more offense in, but other than that, it was a good match.
True facts. Good, great match. You got some. Hey, as we said, I mean, we already knew Bobby was is a future champion at some point, and Montez is a future champion. Dawkins, he had a fire admiral One Piece fit. B Fab, we'll start working on that. I don't know what that is. We'll start working on it at some point. Um, but yeah, man, it was nice. I expected again. I expected the Final Testament to get a W though, but I assume they're going to have Karen Cross and this group go somewhere else, whether that be Raw or have them keep them on SmackDown. I don't know, but we'll see what happens there. But next up on the queue is the GOAT Logan Paul versus KO and Randy. Match was great. Entrances were great. Logan is great. You hear this all the time online that Logan just gets the things in wrestling, and that's true. He just gets all of it. He gets the entire bit of it. He just showed up and kind of he just understands everything, and like he was born to do this. If you niggas just turn on the TV and see this nigga doing all this, they'll probably be like, "Oh man, he probably been training for like past 10 years." Like, nah, bro. He just picked the sport up and that's it, and just started doing it.
Nah, bro, he just a natural at this. Like, love him or hate him, Logan Paul is a natural at this professional wrestling shit, and he gets everything. Like, not just the his athleticism and the physical part of it, like the storytelling, like knowing how to sell. Like he gets all of that shit, bro. He gets knowing how to be a heel and how to lean into that shit for real. Like constantly trying to like find ways to win on some heel shit. Like the dude is just smart, bro. And he really is good at this shit. Like I don't know who's training this kid as far as getting him to understand it. I'm pretty sure he's working a lot with Triple H directly as far as getting him how to understand how to be like that. But man, listen, it sounds nasty, but don't be surprised within the next 5 years or so. At some point in time, Logan Paul is WWE champion. It sounds insane, but don't be surprised if that happens.
Hey, he's not wrong. It's gonna happen.
Like
Well,
by the way,
it,
mo- by the way, most of the people he's beaten in one matches against have all been former WWE champions. By the way, like who he beat for the title?
Mr. Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, former WWE champion. Who'd he pin for the win tonight?
He pinned Senor
Ke-
KO.
Kevin Owens, former Universal champion, the second ever Universal champion, or third technically. Who has he also pinned before? In his first match, it was against The Miz, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, former two-time WWE champion. The dude is only beating former champions. I'm trying to figure out who is he beating that wasn't a champion. I believe he also has a pinfall victory over Randy Orton. When he was in that elimination chamber, who did he eliminated somebody, right? KO.
Uh, he did eliminate somebody. I just can't recall who he eliminated. Yeah, that elimination chamber match is kind of blurred for me. Like I barely remember that that match. Like
I believe it was I believe it was KO. Outside of him and LA Knight, everybody else in the match was a former WWE champion. Outside of him and LA Knight, the other four was who? What? It was him, LA Knight. Then you had Drew, Randy, KO, and Bobby, all former WWE champions.
true. He's got it, man. We saw it in his match with Roman. We saw it here. We saw it everywhere. Like the nigga just doesn't have a bad match. Y'all not
He
gonna like what
doesn't
I'm about.
have
Y'all
bad
not gonna like what
matches,
I'm.
and he
They're not gonna like what I'm about to say right now. But Noah got his, by the way. They're not about to like what I'm about to say right now, and but I'm gonna say it anyway. Logan Paul is the next AJ Styles.
that's crazy to say that.
It is
I'm not gonna
insane
go that far, but I get what you're saying and why you're saying it.
because like this nigga is how old again? Let's check this out on Google. Logan Paul is 29 years old. 29. He got a whole like if he decide let's just say he
Yeah, he a
decides
young
to
dude.
let's just say he decides to continue on doing this longer. This nigga literally can be the next AJ Styles where he just has these fire like he just knows how to have a great match with everybody.
Yeah, I mean that all dependent, like you said, on if he sticks around that long. If he stay around that long, then maybe.
Like if he decides to hang it up, then hey, I'll understand it. He'll be one of the he'll go down as one of the best celebrity people to show up and just be here and just exist. Still waiting on my match with Logan Paul, Bad Bunny, and Pat McAfee, but we'll get there at some point. Let's see. But
Pat,
again, great
man,
match.
Pat not getting enough no rings.
Great match. Logan Paul retains, and I look forward to the future events that they have. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they like put Logan on Raw and then threw Sammy on SmackDown. Let's see here. We got Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Now, here's what I'm going to say about this. This match, combined with everything that happens after the match, makes this a 10. If we're
Seth
looking at,
Rollins and Drew McIntyre the match was pretty decent for what it was. I feel like they was spamming their finishers a
yeah,
little heavy,
I personally wasn't a fan of any of
but
that with the spam joints.
yeah, like they got the kind of ODing on the finishers a little bit, but overall the match it was pretty decent. I still say it wasn't a miss. It was a I wouldn't classify it as a miss. It was just like it was pretty decent. It was pretty good. Everything after the match is what put it over the top, though.
Yeah, once my guy Drew got the belt, and he started going crazy and wanted to showboat in front of Punk and was like talking crazy in Punk's ear. And then Punk pulls up on this dude like, "Hey yo, bruh, my arm good, bruh. I was just holding in the brace just for show, bro. Like I'm good. I, can, I can throw hands now, sir.
I can put
Just
hands
for
on you, my nigga. You
Priest,
got me fucked up.
just for Priest to pull up with the cash in, hit this man upside the head, crazy. Cashes in like 2 seconds, by the way, fastest cash I've probably seen in a while. And then like
As it's supposed to be.
hits this man with the most cleanest choke slam south of heaven like I've seen. Like yo, the height he got on that was crazy. Like bruh, Priest is now the world champion. I was calling for Priest to be the world champion for a while.
I like it.
It's just as of recent, his braids been looking kind of crazy though. Like bro, like your micro braids looking crazy, bro. They looking crazy.
I like it. He needed this, and I like that. You could tell they was gonna put a title on him soon because they just was going out of their way to not make him look bad. They might make that group look stupid, but they not finna make him look bad. It was really just JD and Finn they was fucking off, but the rest of them, Dom they kept, pretty much protected. Rhea they keep protected, and Priest they keep protected. But I knew it was coming. I'll say it was either gonna be tonight or tomorrow night. I knew that was gonna happen. They was gonna put the title on. But the cash in was dope. Punk snapping, getting on Drew head enough for Priest to come in and cash in. All of it was great. As far as that being all part of the match and all too, that definitely puts it over the top, and I fucks with it. Uh,
Yeah, it brings it on top for me. And again, we talked about the future, and we have a whole lot of future set up here with Drew losing his belt, Punk and Drew. You got Priest now with the world title. There's a lot to set up there. A lot.
yeah,
Now, not to like jump cut to that main event right quick. Now, I personally, I would have saved this briefcase for the end of the show. Cause like the heat with this was crazy, but it would have been like now when you see the ending of the show, just imagine you get that ending, but like automatically you hear Priest music, and that dude pulls up and takes that belt from Cody. Oh my god! Now that's nuclear level heat right
let's
there.
talk about the match before we start talking about this, man.
True, true, true. What else we had? Oh, we still had Bailey and Io. Another top tier fire match.
Bailey and Io was absolutely outstanding. Bailey was Bailey Io was fucking great. That was one of the arguably best matches of this weekend. Told a great fucking story, good ring psychology. Like it was just great, man. It was so fucking good. Like that match was great.
Yeah, Io and Bailey killed that top to bottom.
Io was doing a
Psychology
good
was
job
good.
healing it up. You know, doing good heel work. Oh, you hurt? Yeah, let me. Not only is it good heel work, it just make common sense. I'm fighting somebody bigger than me. Let me bring them down to my size. You start working on this fucking leg. You need legs to stand. You need legs to seem taller than me. Let me bring you down to my height. Like it was that all of that shit was just really, really good, really solid work from the ladies. Um, just overall good. The right person won. Like Bailey getting that win, that felt really good. The fans loved it. They was into it. You know, like I was into the match, but like I again, you know how I get down with this division. I didn't have power. Match knocked the ball out of the fucking park. It was so good.
Loved it.
It was
Yeah.
match of the night for me going into the last match. Before the last match
Yeah.
happened, it was night of the
Yeah.
match for me.
Yeah.
Night match of the night. I said it backwards. Yeah,
Yeah. It was that. Yeah. Cause before that, my match tonight was definitely Logan Paul and them niggas. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Logan Paul spot. My bad. I Show Speed showed up, and that was just like the hilarity in it is just like if y'all know Speed, it's just bruh, bruh, it's just hilarious,
yeah. I didn't know who the fuck that little motherfucker was. I just seen an ugly ass little black dude and a bottle of fake bottle of Prime, and then Randy Orton Spartan kicked this nigga halfway across the outside of the ring.
bruh. Like
That was fucking hilarious.
this nigga
But
Speed,
yeah, that
bruh, different, bruh.
that part was definitely funny with that whole situation. But yeah, that definitely added to the match as well. But Bailey and Io killed it, man. They was great. I'm glad they didn't have no interference from damage control. Like that shit was great. That shit was great.
All right, guys, that was WrestleMania. It,
We not for to play them games.
main event, Tribal Chief, 1,316 days versus the son of Dusty Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, here to finish his story. The match,
The match
the match
was
personally,
awesome.
the match personally for me was fantastic. Like we got as niggas was wanting back, Roman talking smack in folks' ears as he was. Everything was great. Fast forward, we get to what we expected to happen. Cody was ready to hit the second crossroads on Roman, and out comes Jimmy.
Jimmy with the super kick. He was helping Roman. Then here comes Jay. Jimmy and Jay had an interaction. Then Jay spears Jimmy off the ramp through some tables. That was crazy.
Yeah, I was like, yo, where they go? When he spit, I was like, bro, what y'all about to fall into?
Get a little more match. Cody goes for some more crossroads to get two of them things.
Yeah,
Out
he's
comes
about to go for that
Solo.
third. Yep, he's about to go for that third like last year, and then Solo pulls up, same area, Spike.
Solo hit him with the spike. Nah, let's get this nigga up out of here. Roman hit him with the Samoan spike and the spear. Somehow Cody, well, ain't no somehow Cody pulls his Super Cena bullshit, kicks out.
Yep, I was
He
like, all
kicks
right,
out,
here. I was like, all right, here we go. Out comes
and
Super
then
Cena.
all of a sudden, speaking of Super Cena, comes John Cena.
Here comes Cena
John
smoking
Cena
down the
comes
ramp
out
with his
as
patch.
the Cody Avengers start to assemble. Here comes John Cena to help even the odds.
I'm talking about on your
Because at
left.
first it was Jay, not John. I was coming out to my on your left.
Yep, takes out Solo and puts him through a table. Hits Roman with the attitude adjustment, and then out comes.
He hit Roman with the attitude adjustment first, then put Solo through the table. After he put Solo through the table, the final fucking boss is on his way down to the ring
Yeah,
to
he
deal
hit
with
Versace.
one Juan in Juan Cena.
Juan Cena
Juan
stepped up in
steps
front of
up
him.
to
Yeah,
got smoked, got his boot smoked. Then Seth called himself coming out there in some shield gear with the shield music and everything. Roman spotted that out the cut. That's a scary sight. Bong, hold this Superman punch.
hey yo, bro,
Drop Seth
Seth is
real
garbage,
quick.
bro.
Seth got hold this whole night, by the way.
Seth is garbage, bro. Seth got hold both nights, bro. Both nights. Seth garbage, bro.
He low key did. But
Seth.
yeah, so Seth got hold. Roman got a hold to as the Rock as the Roman took out Seth, the Rock standing there getting ready to whoop ass on Cody with the belt. The gong hits. Now fucking Undertaker is out here. Like it's just getting egregious with the bullshit with Cody and this super friends out of nowhere. Like y'all not cool with this nigga, bro.
Yeah, here out comes the dead man in his hoodie and bandana.
I wouldn't. It would. I didn't mind who was. I minded who. I didn't mind nobody coming to help Cody in that particular spot. It was who did it. Cause I fucking wanted Austin. I know for a lot of people Taker is cool, but I to me that spot should have been for Austin. For one, the story is better simply because Austin and Rock had history at this particular event. It would have been way more perfect. Like
Yeah, I would have taken
it just would have
Austin.
fit way more.
I would have taken Austin, or like there's only two people I would have taken more than Taker, Austin and Brock.
Brock wouldn't have made sense to me either. Like honestly, it just would have been Austin would have been the best. That would have been cool as
Those are
hell.
the only two I would have taken. If Brock's music would have hit, I'd have hit a backflip off the ceiling. I,
I would have been cool. I just wanted Austin. Anybody else was gonna be a letdown for me.
bro, final boss
So
Rock stepping to Brock, yo, been
when
lit.
it was Taker, I'd have just when it was Taker, I was just like, bum, bum, ba-dum. I'm like, oh, y'all ruined this for me. I was waiting to hear the glass break, bro. I didn't
I
give
was
a
also
fuck
waiting for that
about it
too.
being. I the glass break, the only thing that would have sufficed for me in that situation. Like, I don't give a damn about that gong. I don't give a damn about hearing that guitar riff for Brock. I don't give a fuck about hearing nobody else. Give me the glass break. If he ain't had that damn pacemaker, you probably would have heard that damn dun, dun, time to play the game.
Actually, if he ain't had the pacemaker, this WrestleMania would have been different. Cause he'd have been in the match.
That's fucking hilarious.
yeah. This would have been a little different. Yeah, nah, it would. Yeah, forget Seth and Cody. Nah, bro, it'd have been Triple H and Cody. Yeah, nah. Triple H would have found his way into a match at Mania. Yeah, nah. Cause,
Yeah,
'cause the
he
way I was
definitely would
doing
have found
that,
a way to get into
the
it.
way they was doing that booking at the end of that press conference the first time, like, yeah, nah, bro. It was smoke there.
But
But
yeah. So
unfortunately,
Taker
it happens.
took Rock out, and then after that, Cody took out Roman, got his little three amigos off, and he finally won a match that mattered,
Well,
and he got to finish.
before that actually, before he got his three amigos off, Roman Reigns stood up with the chair in his hand, and he could have whacked the hell out of Cody, but he chose to hit Seth in the back while he was in the Shield gear instead, because this nigga, till this day, 10 years later, cannot stand this man. The hatred he chose the hatred he has for Seth over finishing the match with Cody, and that was his downfall. Seth cost this man something again, and it's unfortunate,
I guess.
mainly for the fact that, like, as you just stated, Cody hit the three Migos and then one, two, three, and yeah, he got Cole crying on
Cody
commentary.
wins. Cody wins and finishes his father's story because he doesn't have one.
Yep, he finishes
By the
that
way, I
story.
just want to point that out to people and get people to understand that Cody didn't have a fucking story. This is Dusty Rhodes' story that started 40 some odd years ago. You know, before Cody ever drew his first fucking breath, Cody didn't have a story because Cody wasn't shit. I don't know why people act like Cody got robbed of the title before too. This is part of his story. He was a fucking jobber before he left. He went and made a name for himself elsewhere. The company he started, he was a jobber there too. Like all of a sudden he returns and gets this monster push with a rocket up his ass, like because they don't have any other faces that are marketable. Like, because let's be real, that's why Cody is getting pushed. He's a marketable white boy. And in today's time with this ultra liberal shit, and he got a black wife. Oh yeah, they can push the fuck out of that.
Yeah, they
I got news for people. If Vince McMahon was still in charge, Cody was not finna win this time either.
this is probably true. Maybe we need Vince back. Never mind. All right, I
we
take that. I take that back.
we do, but people don't. On certain things, we kind of do need Vince back, but ain't nobody ready for that combo.
Oh man, so Cody wins, gets his belt, starts hugging and kissing babies. Out comes his homies: Randy, Punk, KO, Sammy.
Hey, all the faces on the roster, go celebrate with Cody because he's the new face.
Yeah,
And
he
you
got.
know, let's get the white boy pushing that product.
Yeah, so everybody goes out there hugging and carrying, and he goes to shake Pat McAfee's hand and Corey and hugs Michael Cole for God knows a reason. And Cole's crying still because for some reason. Samantha Irvin was trying to announce that, and her voice was cracking all over the place. So I don't know what she was doing over there. I don't know if she was like,
Why these niggas crying for this dude?
I don't know
Like
if
that
Samantha. I
shit
don't know
is
if Samantha
weird.
was also crying too. Hopefully not. Hopefully it was just her voice cracking from yelling from everybody showing up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that's what the reason was. Because if it was her crying over Cody, that'd be nasty. Rick Ocean handle that. Yeah. So he's celebrating, and then he daps up Seth, who's again Seth's trash, bro. Seth is garbage, bro. Seth, I need Seth. Seth need to disappear for the next like 5 months. I don't want to see this nigga no more. Seth got to disappear. He got to disappear off TV for 5 months at least. At least 5 months.
He finna get dog walked and pushed off TV for a good foreseeable future, which
Good.
he should be.
There you go. That's what we need. I
He,
hope.
he gonna be off TV for a while. Roman might retire, go to the Hall of Fame next year. So yeah,
Yeah, Roman. That's the sad part because Roman retiring is like it hurts, bro. It hurts. It
he should
hurts.
retire. He ain't got shit else to prove to these niggas. Fuck these niggas.
No, of course he ain't got nothing to prove. But for me, it's like it's when like what's the best example here? It's like right. So let me give you an example. So Roman retiring is like if Tommy decided to stop being the Red Ranger and it was like, "Hey, yo, Billy, here are the keys. Like you the Red Ranger. Like that's nasty, bro. Like we're not doing that, bro. Don't nobody want to see that. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see
I mean, yeah, that's basically what happened. But I digress.
that. Don't nobody want to see.
That what do you mean? That's exactly what happened in Power Rangers and tonight. Like that's literally what happened. Basically,
It's
it
nasty,
wasn't
bro.
Billy, but hell, it was Rocky. Same difference.
Yeah, bro. See, bro. But no, don't nobody want to see that. I'm not here for that. I would have much
But
rather Jay just
overall,
live.
this this was a great fucking WrestleMania. This is the best WrestleMania in my lifetime that I've
Yeah,
seen.
yeah. My bias aside, bruh. Unbiased or biased, this is technically a top two, maybe even number
I
one.
just don't care enough to be biased. Like
Like for me, if I
Cody
put
is a cornball, but
yeah,
I
like if
don't
if
care
I put my
enough
passion
to
into it,
be like I don't care enough about wrestling to give a fuck that Cody did win, even if he is a jabron and a weirdo. I mean, I understand that's what a lot of people wanted to see, especially like wrestling fans are the weirdest group of people on the face of the earth. So it makes sense that, of course, they wanted Cody to win. They see themselves in Cody somehow, some way, even though he's in shape. He actually gets pussy. I guess that's what they dream to be. But he has a cool story. No, he don't. He don't have a story. His he this was his daddy's story,
oh they
who
gonna
by
find
the way has
oh
been
they gonna
who's been who by the way been dead almost 10 years.
oh they gonna find out his story. All right, they gonna find out tomorrow night,
It's
nigga.
Dusty is literally dust, and they still talking about this nigga.
They gonna find out good and well about this nigga's story. When he go out there, he ain't got nothing to talk about.
Man, when this nigga get born in the next 2 months, oh, it's gonna be hilarious.
Well, Kudo,
Oh, it's
Kudo, I'm gonna allow you to voice your anger.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just let the chips fall when they start booing Cody. You know, I ain't gonna say I told you so. My face is just gonna say I told you so because I ain't gonna say
Oh no, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it everywhere.
it.
I'm getting banned
You know what?
I'm getting banned
I'm
off
not
all
even.
platforms.
I'm not even tripping. I'm not even tripping because we all know what the main event is for next year's WrestleMania, and it ain't Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
who in Cody Rhodes?
I said it's not Cody. Well, the main event of next year's WrestleMania is not Cody Rhodes.
Oh, for sure, hell no. But as well as this WrestleMania was done, I'm super interested to see the story that's going to be built into next year for next year's WrestleMania
Mm-hmm.
because I think in the next year's time they're going to have another superstar built up to have some big time Mania matches. Um, I don't even know who that could possibly be, but there's definitely going to be some shit built up. I tell you what, people better be prepared for some heels to win next year.
They're as Cody got his licensing for whatever phrase the Renaissance era. That's what I'm pretty sure they're gonna start calling this. But we're now in the Renaissance era, and I'll tell you this: Cody aside, I'm just gonna push Cody to the back burner of the stove. Cody aside, we are in a new era with Damian Priest as champion, split tag belts, new women's champion with Bailey. You know, we're about to start entering a new era. We got the Samoan Werewolf you know what I'm saying, signed. We got Bo about to pull up. We got Tomatonga on the pull up at some point. You know, it's a lot listed going on.
That's the person I'm most interested in moving forward. What they plan to do with Taylor Rotunda
Yeah.
because he is probably going to be on TV Monday or Friday.
Taylor Rotunda and a lot of T's. Taylor Rotunda, Tomatonga, and
Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu.
Jacob.
Simone Werewolf. It's gonna be lit. I'm glad. The future is very bright. Just not with Cody's side.
Honestly, it's kind of a Renaissance era in the sense of you got a lot of new champions, and on top of that, you got a lot of young talent that you can build off of.
Yeah, you're gonna have a little You're gonna have
because a lot of these people is transition transitional champions that's gonna be putting over somebody else who they really want to make a real run with these belts. Like Sammy is a transitional champion. He not gonna have no real run.
I feel like if you was gonna let this man beat Gunther like the way he did, I like like I kind of don't need Sammy just losing his belt off rip after he just did what he did to Gunther. Like Sammy better not be losing to Rick Ocean and old them other niggas. Like nah, bro, you just beat Goon. Like
They're not gonna give Sami Zayn no prestige just because of that. Like he's not that guy. Like he's just gonna lose this belt to somebody that matters.
that's nasty.
Like I don't understand how people don't see shit like that already. Like the smarter decision would have just been keeping the title on Gunther, but since they put it on Sammy, it is what it is. You move forward, but that don't mean they finna give Sammy some prestige or something. No, Sami Zayn is a transitional champion. Sammy gonna be champion up until Backlash,
That's tough.
and then his ass is out of there. He got a month to be champion, and then his ass is done. Whoever the very next person they put him Whoever the very next person is that they put him in a feud with, that's gonna be the nigga taking the title off of him. And as far as who else, I don't believe Damian Priest gonna get no long term run with that belt. He might be transitional too. I'm
He
fifty
might be,
Yeah,
fifty on
but
whether
especially when they going to Scotland, bro.
say what Kudo
They're going to Scotland, bro. Drew got to win that title back by a clash at the castle.
Clash at the Castle. They going to Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, well, he probably gonna be. It's either gonna be him versus Punk at Clash at the Castle, or because he got to go against Punk first. Like it makes sense to why they had Damian Priest cash in because basically him and Punk finna be his next feud. It's gonna be him and Punk in his next feud, and obviously they don't want the title involved with with Punk that fast. So the quickest way to do that have Punk cost him his belt, especially right after he just won it. So
do we
I think they're gonna have
wait
him
on
and
Drew?
Drew at Backlash, and then whatever show Gunther go to, he gonna end up competing for the main belt. So I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't know if Cody finna be a long term champion.
I give Cody to SummerSlam.
SummerSlam or Bash at Berlin.
I give him to SummerSlam because that's when he gonna run into the Rock.
I don't think The Rock wrestling no more after this.
Because I don't know, it's weird. Because it feels like after Cody just won, it feels like I know nothing. I know the whole thing isn't dead, but like it just feels like the sales are just out. The air went out of the sales, and it's kind of like, all right, bruh. You happy? Are you happy now? Here you go, bruh. All right, we out. We gone. We dipping, and we taking the Simones with us.
Nah, it's gonna get real crazy when you got these intriguing ass storylines still involving the Samoans, and then Cody off to the side having matches with people who don't nobody give a fuck about. And then all these people that was so gung ho Roman losing the title gonna be still paying attention to Roman, and they gonna be like, "Oh man, we might have made a mistake."
Cody gonna be having
Cody,
main event squash matches with Ho Ho Lun.
when he start having defending the title at pay per views against Shinsuke Nakamura again,
Yo, Shinsuke Nakamura 5?
bruh, that's gonna be hilarious. The first nigga that complained, I'm like, nah, this what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
This what you wanted. You wanted Cody out here having matches with
Jinder in the Punjabi prison
whoever.
match.
You wanted Cody having matches with fucking whoever.
Yeah, bro, you asked for this, bro. This is what you asked for. You asked for Cody versus Bronson Reed in the main event of Raw.
But I ain't mad at it. They gave Cody a chance to drive the boat.
Well, there you go, Cody. Here's the keys. Here's the keys to the kingdom that you claim in your music. So you built your kingdom. So here it is, bro. Let's.
They trying to see if you can drive the boat, Cody. Are you going to be a Carnival Cruise or the fucking Titanic?
I'm leaning more towards Titanic, but hey, only time will tell. Only time will tell. I know where this is going, but only time will tell for Mr. Cody. Not after Raw after Mania will be something. Um, man, it really just man.
The
R.I.P.
Rod of the Mania is gonna be fire. But yeah, Roman's gonna ride off into the sunset. He ain't got shit else to prove. My nigga out of here.
R.I.P. My boy's reign though, from 2020
I mean, at the end of the
2024.
day, people really can't be upset. The nigga held the title for 4 years. Like, let's be
No,
real.
yeah, no, I'm not
Like
upset. I'm
four
not upset
years,
about him losing it. Like that's
4 years,
it's just who he lost it to.
4 years in modern times is like unfucking heard of. Like, and to be real, no, people were gonna be. If you was a Roman fan, you was gonna be upset regardless of who he lost to. It didn't really fucking matter if it was Cody or not.
Nah, I would have been fine if he had lost to Jay.
I mean, Jay honestly made the most sense, but I digress.
Sorry,
Especially
Jay will get his world title in like a couple months.
especially just with Jay being as hot as he was.
Sami Zayn, that's who the other guy was. Yeah, come saying like who else was fighting for this belt around that time? Yeah, Sammy, which someone had said, I think Soul might have said this, where he was like, it was more believable for Sammy to beat Roman at that time than it was for Sammy to beat Gunther now, which it was, cause like the way how they built that story for Sammy versus Roman was like way on a higher level to where we were at here with him versus Gunther. But yeah, man, I mean, I we will see what the future holds for Raw and SmackDown and what they do. Um, with that being said, that was our WrestleMania 40 review. It was a great show, probably the best Mania, honestly. Keeping it real.
I believe so. It's been the best Mania in my lifetime, and FY people, I am into my mid 30s, and that was definitely the best Mania I've seen. Like, I remember watching 17 live, and this still 17 and 20 live, and I still would put this one above this Mania above. Like, or had no misses
How you
both
feel about
nights.
that, Kudo?
What?
That's crazy. Uh,
What did
about
he say?
he was like, "What? Like that's crazy." About the Manias being the best.
Yeah, it's like I said. I would have to go back and actually like think about it and like watch it, but just off top of the dome, this is the best Mania, top to bottom, that I've seen.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because it's like, of course, there's Manias that got like overall better matches on them, but it's just like that whole card wasn't like this one.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, top to bottom, like no matches missed.
Mm-hmm.
This second night was damn near utter perfection. Literally, my even with personal biases, the only problem I literally had with the match card tonight, out of any of the matches and everything that went down, the only real problem I had was the fact that the Undertaker came out instead of Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was the only problem I had. That was
Mm-hmm.
it. If Austin would have came out, I would easily put Night 2 WrestleMania 40 hands down the best WrestleMania ever, without even including Night 1. Night 1 just puts it at a clear cut in the finish. But night two by itself is better than damn near every WrestleMania there's ever been. One just puts them way ahead, in all honesty, to me. Like you said, top to bottom, there was no misses. Even matches I thought was going to be piss breaks and trash turned out to be a really good match.
Facts. He ain't wrong. He
And
ain't
again,
lying.
and again, Hunter, on them sponsors, you not low, my nigga, having Wingstop chicken wings on the side of the ring when Bianca Belair then was wrestling.
And the agua frescas for the Hispanics. Yeah, bro, you wildin', bro. What's wrong with you, man?
I
Stop.
ain't see or Ida on the side of the ring when fucking Becky Lynch was wrestling.
Yeah, bro. We didn't see Conor
And
McGregor's
he had
whiskey there. Like, come on, bro.
facts. I ain't see no damn Vegemite on the side of the ring with Rhea in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And he even had the Snoop Dogg gin and juice sponsor for Bobby Lashley the match.
He did.
This nigga Hunter diabolical, bro.
He a wild dude, and he had the Slim Jim joint. AJ and LA Knight had a dude, there was a dude like on cam with the Slim Jim going down, like it was looking crazy.
Yo, that shit said the long boy section, and then bro deep throated the Slim Jim. I said, hey, what's going on here?
Bruh, I got no words for y'all niggas out here, bruh. Oh god. Overall though, great show. We'll be back for Monday Night Raw. Cause I'm pretty sure they're gonna get lit. So
Yeah, we're all gonna be fired, so
this is the MVPs.
join us then.
This is the MVPs. Oh, I can't say that. That sounded crazy. I was about to say something crazy. Cause the "I'm Coming" sound drop gonna be the beginning, but like
That's
saying
crazy.
saying this is the MVPs and we came is kind of crazy. Like I can't say that. That's it. Yeah, nah, bro. That's
Hey
we've arrived.
yo,
Is
hey,
that hey yo? Can we say we
that's
arrived?
still a yo. Hey,
Dang,
bro, just stop talking. Hey, we getting out of here, y'all. Take
hey,
it easy.
we was there. I don't know.